Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangstar Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangstar Magician himself. And remember, everybody in the club gets saged. 110%, brother. And if you don't want to be saged, you don't get the service, okay? Because we need to get rid of this, demon stuff. You know what I'm saying? We had it with them. We had it with these spirits, these low vibrational scumbags that just won't go away. They just want to keep coming back. They think that something's gonna change. Like they're just gonna get lucky. You know what I mean? They're gonna somehow win again. It's over. It's over. The battle is over. This war is over. You've won. So it's like I don't really understand what they're holding on to, but whatever. Let them destroy themselves. It really doesn't make a difference. So let's get a nice positive read here. That's what I'm looking to do. We're going to get a nice positive read. Look at this. We're going to get ourselves all saged out. I'm totally saged. The cards are completely saged. The crystals are completely saged. Everybody in the club is saged right now as we speak. Okay? Nobody else allowed in now, okay? Club's closed. After hours now. Alright, so we're after hours with my magical gangstars. So everybody else, you gotta go. You can't stay here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Right, Archangel Michael? Absolutely. Here he comes. He said, don't make me come out there and start splitting heads because I'm not in the mood right now. He says, I got things to do right now. He's over here. He's got laundry he said he had to do. He said, I don't have time for this nonsense. So we must understand that Two of Cups, that wish come true, okay, that is going to happen. It's going to happen for you, okay? And when I say it's going to happen with your divine counterpart or a high-level soulmate, okay? It could be a past person, it could be a present person, it could be a future person. You always got to remember, you got to take it where it resonates, put it where it fits, okay? It's just, everybody goes through this at a different time, okay? And that's just basically what you're doing, okay? You're just going through a different time, all right? Different timelines, okay? You just got to get yourself to that higher timeline. Just keep raising your vibration, okay? Keep doing like subliminals or, maybe on even YouTube they have for free to, they do a lot of those HCs, like the 528 HCs or 432 or just there's so many things on there that you could do that are so easy that while you're sleeping, that'll reprogram your subconscious mind. Because that's what it was. They had complete control over all of ours. Yours, mine, any one of us, our subconscious mind. And they were projecting onto us knowing that we were master manifestors. And by doing that, that was, they were able to manifest through us, okay? By doing, devious means, lower vibrational, vibrational spiritual practices to do that, okay? And you didn't even know that any of this existed because they didn't want you to know any of this. Okay, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't make a difference what these people did because I love you, okay, and I welcome in any and all unconditional love, and I do appreciate and love all your wonderful, kind comments. I mean, you guys really are amazing. I mean, I could not have asked for a better group of people this early on as to, this is just, because this is still a pretty relatively new channel, okay, so, but it already has the it factor, okay? Because of my, because of the subscribers. Without you, this is nothing, okay? I mean, I could do this, of course, but you're the one who's really helping me get the word across, okay? Just by engaging and being happy and just watching the, you know what I mean? Like, that really means a lot to me. You really have no idea. Some people, they take that for granted, not me. I never forget that. That's the most important thing to me ever, who was there at the beginning. People tend to forget where they come from when they get a little success. That happens a lot. Doesn't happen here though, okay? Because we don't worry about that. We don't care. We don't even care who anybody thinks they are. Whoever they think they are, they're not anybody special, at least to us. We treat the janitor the same as the CEO, so it really doesn't make a difference to us. Okay, and that's why, Six of Swords, you'll be leaving this behind, okay? Because you don't got time for this crap. Okay, like I said, you're moving on to bigger and better pastures here, okay? Things are moving on. You're here to fry some bigger fish, Okay, because remember, you are this Nine of Pentacles, okay? You are reaping the fruits of your labor. You put a lot of work in yourself. You invested a lot into it, okay? You became to the point where you're a Queen of Pentacles and you don't need anybody, okay? You never need anybody, okay? But these people try to make it like you did. That you were like this, you know, looking for like to marry like a rich person. Like, you know what I mean? Like a gold digger, exactly. That's what they were looking for you to be. But it's like that was never even the case. And you always had this King of Wands here, though. Okay, remember, it's your benefactor. Okay, I was always watching your back. All right, now this is like a mob boss of sort. This is a very wise individual. It's a visionary. Okay, it's somebody you don't play with. All right, and they've been watching you for a long time. Now, you may not even, you know who this person is, but you may not know that they've been watching you, okay? But just understand, this person is got your back, okay? Like, there's nothing that can happen to you. They're just watching, okay? It's almost like they're like your safety net right here in the 3-day, this King of Wands. So, to be an older masculine energy, okay? But they also know that you are a magical gangstar because you are the one, okay, who's the gangstar magician. You're manifesting. You're making things happen, okay? You've gotten out of more situations than Houdini, okay? So nobody can ever deny that you are a magician, okay? And you know what they also can't deny is that you're Empress High Priestess magician. Okay, very, very, very admirable energy. This King of Wands is very intrigued by. Never seen anything like it. You know who else is also very intrigued by your energy? This King of Pentacles, of course, your counterpart. Because this King of Wands probably is their mentor. Perhaps it's their father. Who knows? Somebody, though. But just understand, Four of Swords, perhaps they're both resting and relaxing now because they know that's what they need to do to get their energy back. Perhaps these are two divine beings that have also been attacked that, you know, just in different ways. And, you know, both are seeing their way out of it because of you. All right, and that's a really good thing. And, you know, Four of Cups are rejecting whatever they have around them right now. Six of Swords, they're leaving this behind. Okay, so I see a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles leaving behind whatever nonsense that they're rejecting at this Four of Cups, okay? And coming towards this Magician who's in the Nine of Pentacles energy, who's resting and relaxing. Okay, and that's you, because you're always resting and relaxing. Nothing wrong with that, all right? Don't they try to make it like you're lazy by resting. No. You still get things done. You just know how to use your energy correctly. You're not going to waste your energy. You're not an energy vampire. See, this is what these people are, energy vampires. They just wasted your energy just to, like, get up early and, like, clean or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these people didn't do anything with this. A lot of them. They just made it so, look at me, I wake up early, I do this. But now they can't even get out of bed now because they don't have your energy no more. Remember how you used to be so tired? It'd be so difficult for you to get up? Remember that? Now, it's just like that for them, okay? These people... They just never thought you were going to figure this out. And they never thought you were really smart enough to believe it either. Okay? They thought you would just be like, oh, that's preposterous. Okay? Or they would have hit you with that when you could probably, that is absolutely preposterous. We would never do that. We loved you. We carried you for 9 months. That's their favorite line. That's their favorite. The evil matriarch. They didn't stand a chance. You took them right down, too. Like that. But they came back a little bit. They fought a little bit. They put up a fight. But whatever. You ain't worried about it. If they bow down, you'll accept their apology. They have to bow, though. They have to bow. So can we get an overall energy here, please, of the Divine Feminine Collective, God, please, and thank you. Okay, so here we go. We have a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's losing everything. And this means somebody had something. Now it was losing everything. Perhaps it's matriarch. Perhaps your copycat. Whoever thought that they were going to do this to you, okay, did not appreciate their blessings, okay? And now they have to lose everything, all right? I'm talking everything. These people are not going to recover from this, okay? Because they got a lot of their blessings by, you know, lower vibrational means, okay? But now the wheel is completely turning, okay? The illusions with this moon, they're being shattered, okay? These illusions being shattered is causing these people to lose everything because their credibility now is shot, okay? They're seen as a one-trick pony now. All right, people are not confident in this person anymore. Whoever this is right now, I believe this is neither a dark practitioner or, you know, somebody along those. Probably a dark practitioner. A lot of these dark practitioners, their businesses are going down the tubes right now because of you. Because the fact that it doesn't affect you, and they watch you and see you keep thriving, makes them lose their confidence. And then that's the more confidence you get, because Six of Swords, you keep leaving this behind. You're not going to sit here and engage with these people. They need you to be like, engaging with them, like giving their energy, you're giving your energy, like needing them, so they could degrade you or make, you know what I mean? But you're just like, don't even answer. You're just like, I don't need you. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Now these people, they don't know what to do. Now they're desperate because they needed you to be pining over them. The same thing with the divine masculine. They need you to be chasing them, and the fact that you're not chasing them is what's causing them to heal, really, okay? Because that's why you're in complete control of the situation with the Seven of Wands. I mean, how else would you be in complete control? That's the only thing you could do. You had to not care anymore. It's the only way you could get this person to ever see it from the right perspective. I mean, yes, they loved you, but they'll never, ever really, truly appreciate you unless you just show, like, listen, this is what I am, a Queen of Pentacles, I'm a Nine of Pentacles, I don't fucking need you, Six of Swords, goodbye, and that's when they start chasing you, okay? But that's very difficult to get there. I know that's easier said than done. Trust me when I tell you, I've understood. Believe me, I understand you. It is very difficult. And I know a lot of you don't care, but you can't get to the point where you really hate them because then you're crossing the line. Now you're heading to the dark side. Because you have to let this go. You have to just forgive this situation. This is what I'm being told to tell you. You can do whatever you want. I mean, this is the suggestions, okay? Because they're saying, Ten of Wands reversed, that it's time for you to release whatever burdens, okay, whatever, grudges or hatefulness that you have towards whoever it is, and just learn that you have to forgive everybody. It's all about forgiveness, okay? You must forgive this emperor if they have any type of beef with them, okay? Because what's the point? Okay, you're an empress. This is who you've been with for, many, many lifetimes, probably since Egypt. Okay, now you want to play games now too? It's just that would just show, I don't know, if this person comes to you healed, this emperor, I mean, there has been a lot of manipulation here. I mean, you had all types of Hollywood dark practitioners. You had all types of people stealing your energy, using it for fucking, the most ridiculous things. And now they're going to be seen for that, okay? Because remember, you know why they're going to be seen for that? Because you're a Queen of Swords. Like I said, this is where you had your boundaries. This made you the Empress, because you always were a Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, of course. But you didn't have this Queen of Swords, but now you have this boundaries and you're very perceptive and you can see through all this bullshit. This puts these people in a very bad situation because now other people are starting to see that way. Other people are becoming sharp like you because you're showing them that, it don't work. So if you show one person don't work, then it just becomes this domino effect. And now this has these people stuck, okay? They feel like they don't know what to do. They're like, wow, we never seen this coming, Eight of Swords. They're just sitting there they never seen nothing like this. And it's all because of these people wanting to block your divine union and getting all these other people involved, okay? Because everybody's ego got them into this, okay? Because they thought that you were a nobody. You never had to fight with them. A lot of this you didn't even know. A lot of this was just handled by your spirit team. It wasn't like you're sitting there fighting with these people. They were doing this behind your back in groups. So, a lot of it was just you were just protected. And now it's all going back to them, Two of Swords in reverse. Because now they're confused. They're indecisive. There's an information overload. They did not see this coming. It's almost like it was not what was supposed to happen. It's almost like, they sent their bomb or something. I don't know, you press that button and it goes, and then all of a sudden, now it's saying that the bomb's coming backwards and it's go, beep, beep, beep. It's making that, real loud beep noise, real fast. And they're like, oh my God, it's coming back. But that's what they did to themselves. They were the ones who did this. They were the ones who fired the bomb at you. All you did was block it. That's all you did. You don't get karma for blocking somebody attacking you. That's all that happened. Okay, Knight of Cups. All you are is romantic and charming, okay? You're creative. You're just a very loving individual. You bring a lot of, care and kindness to the situation. And, you're a loving Queen of Swords. You really are. But, like I said, you're so quick that you can jump from Queen of Swords to Queen of Cups. You really are something. You really are a natural born thespian. So just know you are releasing whatever this is, leaving it behind. Ten of Wands reverse, Six of Swords. Okay, and somebody here is in this Ten of Pentacles reverse. They're losing everything. Okay, and they're using everything. You know why? Because main man Death is here. He said, I'm back. He said, you miss me? He said, I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be here. He said, I don't want no games no more. I told you to leave the collective alone. I said, leave the atheist crew alone. No, they didn't want to listen. Now Death is back for them, okay? While you're leaving this all behind. Now they're having information overload. because they can't get to your energy, okay, Knight of Pentacles, because you're too hardworking, you're too productive. They can't stop this routine. That's what they want to do. They want to block this routine. They want you to be like off balance, okay? They didn't want you to be, they didn't think you were going to be this efficient or responsible. They thought that they knocked you down hard enough that you were going to be so rattled that when you got back up that you would never be able to, you know, get back on balance. But you did. You figured it out. You sure did, because you're a Queen of Swords, and that's because you became a Queen of Swords. That's actually what happened. That was what was needed. You become a Queen of Swords, and now you receive an Ace of Cups. You will have everything you ever wanted. You have all the abundance. They were the two keys to the fucking, you know, the castle. All right, because these illusions that are whatever continually being done about you, or, you know, were in the past, they're completely shattered. Death is here for whoever's got something to say about you, okay? They're in, you know, they're walking the community, okay, around the horse very slowly. And they're looking at everybody, just looking at them. And everybody's putting their head down. Everybody's like, nobody wants to, you know, interact with death, okay? So whoever has the balls to create another illusion in front of death, good luck, okay? Because that's going to be a really big betrayal that you're going to have to overcome, because they've already seen for betraying you. They tried to make it like they didn't do anything, but clear as day, you have information, or somebody does have information that, you know, of this betrayal. They have evidence of what these people are doing. And a lot of this was spiritually, because they knew that they couldn't, you know, they tried to, like, present themselves as the physical, as, like, you know, good people, religious people, people to listen to, people that, like, and then make you out like you were this fucking demon person. But people are seeing that you're clearly the angel, and that they're clearly the fucking, you know what I mean? But it just had to be done this way, because it wasn't like you could say, oh no, I'm the angel, or I'm the, it's like you sound like a nut, so you just let people fucking say it for you. They'll say it, because people were saying it. They already said that you're a fucking demon. So it's like, how are you going to say it when you have no, you know what I mean? But that's it. It would only have worked if you didn't get back up, and you just stayed down. But the fact that you got back up and became the best version of yourself, and they became even worse, that, what does that say? What does that mean for them? Why did they say this? So this wasn't true then, right? So everything they said was a lie, correct? These are the questions that they have to answer, that they don't want to answer. That's why they have this Two of Swords in reverse. They wanted to avoid it, but now they have information overload. They can't avoid it anymore. They can't avoid the beep anymore. It's beep, 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 beep. Like, you know what I mean? There's no avoiding that. It's nothing, okay? Two of Wands, because you kept planning. You kept progressing, you kept preparing, okay? You didn't just prepare, you did A, B, C, and D, okay? Maybe they got knocked out A, B, and C, but you always had plan D sitting there, okay? And plan D might have been your best plan of all, because you have this magician here, okay? Because you were able to make something happen. You turned nothing into something. That's exactly what you did. That's exactly why you're the one, okay? Who throws karmic energy in the box. You chop it in half, and you make them disappear, and then you pull a rabbit out of the hat, and you send everybody home happy, okay? Because nobody needs to know what happens to these karmic energy. Just know they're gone, all right? They're not going to be here much longer. All right, they got to go. It's time for them to go. They got to go home, to their home. They're not, they can't feel like they're too good for their home anymore. They got to go back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. And you have to remain as a magical gangster magician, because that is who you are. You're an 8th house master. That's what you do. You're an ascendant master, or you're at least working your way to being ascended right now. That is for certain. I can feel it. Always. You're getting better. Everybody's getting more on point. I feel it. Okay, and anybody who came up against you, they got this 5 of Pentacles here. That is why they have this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, losing everything. Not only are they losing everything, but they're headed to fucking spiritual poverty, just complete despair, okay, because they're on their judgment for what they did. What they did was so ridiculous that there's really no, what it is called blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, okay? They completely denied the Holy Spirit, and that is one of the few unforgivable things, and they have to answer for that. They're under judgment, okay? They completely went the wrong way with this, all right? They went the evil route. They went the devil route. That's not good, man. All right, and they be star in reverse. They're clearly showing that we're not the star. All they did was attack you take your energy, okay, use it for a little bit, maybe gain something out of it. Now they're losing everything, and you're getting everything back because you're a Queen of Swords. You call back your energy, you blocked it off, you remained in the Hermit energy where you made yourself the best version of yourself. Not to mention, these illusions have been shattered, and Death is walking around the community asking people questions now. And now nobody knows what to do. They didn't see this happening. They thought you fell off the cliff. Page of Wands. They didn't know you still had this energy, this limitless potential. Now you're a complete inspiration. You're completely, bringing excitement to the table. You are really showing people that they can be free from this. They don't have to, because this is how they control these people. Security, money, status, all types of nonsense like that means nothing. And it's going to be shown that it means nothing because nobody cares anymore. Because again, you're in complete control of the situation. All right. So we have this Queen of Swords now who's in complete control of everything. Leaving behind, the Death is here to handle whatever it is they're planning and progressing. All right, we have this Eight of Cups here now. These people it's being escaped from. This is not. It's a disappointment. This person is a star in reverse. They presented themselves like they were the star, like they were you. So it was almost like they took their stuff, said, "Oh yeah, I'm so and so, this and that," and maybe it worked for the first week or so. I mean, whatever it was, the first episode or two, and now it's like people are like, whoa, you ain't the one. You know what I mean? Like, because they can't duplicate you, okay? I mean, they could be maybe a replica, but they cannot duplicate you. There's no way that they will ever be on your level, and that's what it is. Eight of Cups, that's what they are, and Death's here for them. So what else are we gonna get here? What else are we gonna do? Find us something here. This person, they're losing everything, okay? Leaving behind, they're getting left behind. Who's involved here? Okay, you got a Page of Cups in here. So you have these intuitive messages that are going to be bringing you these creative opportunities. So you will be working perhaps maybe in a spiritual type business. They're doing something, okay? Because I just feel like you really are a happy surprise. You're coming off like a sensitive dreamer of sorts. That's what I think. I just like the way you're coming off. I think you're coming off very innocent and pure, okay? And you also have this action-orientated Knight of Swords here. You're very ambitious, okay? You're not resting on your laurels, okay? You realize that you're just going to keep getting better and better. You're not just going to, stop, get what it is, and then stop doing what you're doing. So at least we know that about you. That's why you're in complete control. And the star in reverse here now was losing everything because of that. Because you were supposed to come back and be a bomb. You were supposed to go, blah, 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 and make up money. That's what they thought you were going to do. But it's like, what the fuck's wrong with these people? All right, because just don't worry about nothing. Because your King of Cups is here. They're back, okay? They're here. This is their default. Your default is the Queen of Cups. This person returning to the King of Cups from being a King of Pentacles in reverse or whatever they were, just knowing that this is what they want to be, is causing the Tower of Terror for this star in reverse because now they're being seen to as a fraud. Like I said, this is like a Scooby-Doo mystery here. Oh, wow, now it's like, now you were the good one. Or it's like, get the fuck. But a lot of this, these people have to make this up to you. This isn't like, oh, okay, they get off the hook with this. No, you got to make this up. You really fucked up here. And these people got to learn that. Unless they want to ride the Tower of Terror, okay? Unless they survive the Tower of Terror. Then yes, we're more than happy to, interact with you. We have no problems with that. We like to see you heal. We love it, okay? We don't want to see people 5 of Cups all in regret, all disappointed, okay? People don't want to be that way. Now you have this King of Cups, and you are this Queen of Swords because you have to have boundaries with this person. Okay, there's no other options. You have to be boundaries with them, okay? Because they perhaps betrayed you in the past, all right? Or this could just be a new person. So this is not even that. But you still always have to be, you can't be as open as you once were because you have to have these boundaries. And this is where you will come and, this is how you'll pull the balance off because justice is here for you. Justice is here. You even interacting with this King of Cups now is justice. This is what is putting this star in reverse out the pasture. Because Death is here, okay? And this Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? Now they have a lack of motivation. There's no energy and there's no passion. Of course, they're a star in reverse. They're way down. They're not who they said they were, okay? And you are the one who's going to be building this new earth, okay? This new world. The cycle's complete. It's done. You passed. All right? You're able to be with your counterpart now, all right? It's if you want. It is what it is. You passed it. You cleared the energy that needed to be cleared for this, okay? So what's going to be the end result here? We know you cleared the energy, okay? We know that, okay? So there's going to be a complete imbalance here by you cleaning this energy. This is just going to completely, it's almost going to like flip it on its head right now, okay? That's where this is. This is the wheel actually turning right now. And it's turning completely in your favor because this star reverse is completely off balance. You are completely in control. If they're completely off balance and you're completely in control, okay, and you have this lover's energy here, then just know you and this King of Cups, Queen of Swords, are coming together, okay? I mean, there's no reason not to, and there's no reason why you wouldn't, okay? It's the energy. Remember that. This energy, King of Cups. This is what you're a sucker for the King of Cups. I don't care what you say, all right? The King of Cups can charm the fuck out of you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because a lot of times when they mean it well, they really are a lovable person. And it's nice to have them like that. So let's get a little confirmation here, a little clarification, perhaps. See what we're working with. Oh. See what we got. All right. All right. So just know you have this Knight of Cups here. So that tells me you have very romantic and charming here. Okay. Very much creative. It says love is the bridge between you and everything. A romantic offer is coming your way. Okay. I mean, you have the lover's energy here. It's here. I mean, you're just a very charming person. Very charming person. Okay, and a lot of this romantic offer is coming very soon, Eight of Wands, okay? Things are moving fast. The universe is sending you a message. Act now and act fast. That's what it says here. Act now and act fast. They're sending you a message. Don't ignore the message, okay? You'll see. You'll know the message. You'll know what it is. It'll be something. You'll know, okay? When you're knowing Eight of Swords, this leaves these people stuck, okay? So they're feeling trapped. They had their own limiting beliefs. They didn't believe in you, okay? And now they don't have the power to break free, okay? Because they're done. They're in a victim mentality. They're in prison. They could be in prison. They're in spiritual prison. They are in whatever self-imposed prison. Whatever this is, they're stuck, okay? Because you clearly are a Queen of Cups. I mean, that is what you are. It says, be in your heart space before taking a decision, but don't be over-emotional. Of course, that's why you also have this Queen of Swords, to protect this Queen of Cups. Very emotionally stable, very empathetic, intuition, okay, very intuitive, nurturing individual you are. Yes, you are. And now, you coming back like that, Nine of Swords, not only has these people stuck, but has them stuck in their bed, crying, because they know the end is here. Nine of Swords, okay? And that's coming very quickly with this Eight of Wands, because a new love offer is coming your way. And it clearly says that. Who's this new love offer coming for? This Queen of Cups, you, of course. So there we go. We all know this is going to happen. This happens soon, though. That's the best part about it. That is the best, because the more we talk about it, the faster. Because a lot of times, it's the same thing. But realistically, it's good. If it's the same thing that's benefiting you, it's going to be a better chance of manifesting it, okay? You just got to believe. You can't go into stuff and be a naysayer. It's just, there's nothing good about that. It's like going to the doctors and say, I know nothing's ever going to work for me. And then fucking, it's never going to work. I mean, come on. Let's be realistic here. Let's be serious for a moment. Let's be realistic. Okay? Right or wrong? It's a nice shuffle, right? Let's see if I can do the whole one. Sometimes there's too many cards, though. It's like I could do it really good with the actual playing deck, but 78 sometimes gets tough. Alright, so let's get a overall energy here of the Divine Feminine Collective, okay? Please and thank you. God, we're maybe a clarification, confirmation. Thank you. Okay, so you have a Two of Pentacles here. So, of course, you're adapting. You have balance. You're bringing flexibility. You juggled whatever was thrown at you. You were like a circus, like almost like a circle. I can't think what I was going to say, but circule. I don't know why I can't say that, but you were juggling all types of stuff, walking the top rope and everything. You were really, you really were under control because you put yourself in this hangman. You paused, you surrendered, you looked at things from all different perspectives. Because sometimes the only way to gain perspective is to pause and see the world, surrender to what it is. Sometimes that's what you had to do. You had to say, "Whoa, this is what I need to see. This is not what I thought it was. This matrix, they got me. It's like, they tricked me, these bastards." But then you found out, and then you had to find a way out of it, because it's like almost like, all right, because it's almost like you could say, I know it's this and that, and then they could just look at you. That's preposterous. We're a society of, but it's like you're like, no, motherfucker, I know. But it's like it took so much to like get through this, but it doesn't make a difference now because five wants, because whoever these people are, there's Illuminati type characters are. Okay, they want to avoid conflict with you because they have no growth. They see the growth is with you. Okay, they have no energy. They missed their opportunities. Okay, they lost this battle. Now they want to avoid it. They're retreating. Okay, whoever came up against you is retreating because they see Two of Pentacles how well you can adapt, how flexible you are. That they can't. There's nothing they can do. They realize it now. Whatever they thought was gonna rattle you or make you, or any Five of Swords winning at all costs against you, that didn't work, okay? Because now they're stuck, okay? Winning at all costs really cost these people, okay? What cost was it? Was it worth it? No, it wasn't worth it because they lost, okay? But that loss was what got you your win, okay? Because they came at you and you're so protected with something that was so sinister that there was no way that it was going to work, okay? They were down to their last chance, okay? This was a one-trick pony. Now they're being seen through. Okay, this is a fake. It's a fraud. It's a magician in reverse, star in reverse. This is somebody who presented themselves as you. Maybe it was good the first one or two shows, but then somebody, a sharp eye saw that this person wasn't really who they said they were and was able to expose them, okay, and point to the fact that you are the real one, okay, that you were always the real one. And now this magician in reverse is stuck, Eight of Swords. They're stuck. They don't know where to go. They're stuck like Gorilla Glue. They want to avoid conflict here with you. Okay, so they're going to try to retreat away. They're going to try to slither away, hopefully. But there's no way they're going to be able to get away from what they did. Okay, because you got this Two of there's Two of Swords here. They're trying to avoid this. Okay, they're avoiding this situation because they know that it's difficult. All right, because coming clean, and one way or another, they're done. Okay, so it doesn't really matter because you're getting this Four of Wands. That's clearly that. It's clear as day because you're celebrating your accomplishments and you're sharing your joy with others. Okay, there's harmony around you. There's stability. I mean, this is what it's all about. Like these people said, like you were. It's all right though. It all working out for you. It's all working out for you. Everything works out for you in the end. Okay, and it doesn't work out well for those people. Five of Pentacles, especially this magician in reverse, especially this one who wants to avoid conflict with you. Ain't going to work out for them, okay, because you clearly are manifesting that Page of Pentacles, okay, because the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. New ideas can change your life, all right, and that is exactly what's happening. You are able to create things you didn't know you were able to create, all right, and that is showing just how easily you could adapt to whatever's thrown your way because of that. Now they want to avoid conflict with you. Because they didn't think that you'd be able to adapt, okay? And now they're being seen, Page of Cups in reverse, as, emotionally immature. They have no direction. They're lacking creative. They have a creative block. They're not coming to the table enough in this magician in reverse. Like I said, it's a one-trick pony. They tried to steal whatever they did, it didn't work, okay? I don't know why they thought this would work, okay? Because all you had to do was rest and relax. This person took themselves out, okay? You retreated from the world to recharge your energy, and you gained even more perspective. Okay, you rejuvenated. You were introspected. All right, so what's going to come at us here? We got this, it's just nothing's really going to really happen here until this magician in reverse is put on there. But they're retreating now. Okay, and saying they're going to hit this Five of Pentacles. Okay, it's clearly being seen through this betrayal, the Seven of Swords. Okay, it says you must use your intellect to outwit these opponents. Okay, but most also beware of dishonesty and betrayal. But you're already aware of that. You're a Queen of Swords. I mean, there's nothing that anybody could say. Plus, you have a King of Cups with you. All right, so you're already they're done. This betrayal, being seen for this betrayal, is going to send them to the Five of Pentacles, and now they're heartbroken. Three of Swords. They're heartbroken, but they're not heartbroken because they got caught. They're heartbroken because they got caught doing what they were doing. Now they're losing everything. They never thought this was going to happen. They never prepared for this. Okay, they never thought, well, if I do this to so-and-so, then this might happen to me. They didn't believe it, and now they're learning. They're learning that God is real through you, okay? And who's going to be here to take you back? Started from the beginning, and we'll end it here with him. This King of Wands, your benefactor, okay? Because they are always there watching. They were always there waiting, okay? Remember, the King of Wands is a natural-born leader with a vision for the future. And you are that future, they said, okay? They're very much an entrepreneur. They see the big picture, a visionary, okay? And Eight of Cups, they're leaving behind whatever disappointment this Magician in reverse is, okay? This person clearly presented themselves as one thing and now are being seen as a complete other, okay? Now we'll get one more card, find out how this is going to benefit you or how this is going to affect whoever this betrayal, okay? How it's going to affect you now is by giving you this lover's energy, because you always will have this lover's energy. You never lost it. Okay, that actually confirms, okay, because I did remember the lover's energy and put this away, though. But whatever, that's fine, they did that. Okay, because how's this going to happen for you? Brother, I love it, okay? With this lover's energy and this Ace of Cups, okay, that is how things are working with you, because this King of Wands is here, brother. Okay, now this could even be a romantic person. It could be anybody now, okay? But you have this King of Wands with an Ace of Cups and lover's energy, okay? And whoever came up against you, this Magician in reverse, they're going right to the Five of Pentacles, and it's all over for them. All right, so guys, have a great day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.